Hey everybody, how are y'all doing today? Who's ready for the Mario block of this evening? So I'm 50% gaming. I'm going to be running some Super Mario Brothers 1. I was set up originally to do any percentage, but because of y'all's awesome donations, we're going to get all 32 levels. We're going to be doing warpless tonight. So let's go. Got some awesome people on my couch. I'm going to let them start over here with Takate. Go ahead. Introduce yourself.
I am Takate, fellow SMB1 runner, and 50% and I are regulars in each other's stream. Right next to me we have Hal. He doesn't have a mic here, but also another regular in 50's stream.
And I'm just happy to be here, really.
That is Cyclops. Cyclops is going to be running right after 50, so make sure to stick around for his run as well.
All right, before the run begins, I just want to let everyone know we do have some donation incentives for surprise packs. We got the NoReset tier bundles that we've been talking about for the last few runs. And also we do have what we got here, the Joy of Kaizo with Bob Ross that was run earlier in the marathon.
I really hope I get that
So if you donate $25, that'll put you in the raffle for it, which is going to be raffled off at the end of the marathon. This is a legitimate Super Nintendo cartridge, will work in your original Super Nintendo. So you definitely want to get this. This is not your daddy's Mario.
All right, we ready to start this up? All right, time's going to start when I get control of Mario after this in about 2, 1, go.
So 50% is going to take a pipe here, and that's actually the quicker way to go through 1-1. You can go over ground, but that actually loses about 3 to 5 seconds, and this will just take him straight out of another pipe into the end of 1-1. There are power-ups he could grab in 1-1, but he is not going to grab them. He will grab a power-up in 1-3. And then we'll be seeing something really cool in 1-4, so make sure to really keep your eyes peeled for 1-4. But we are heading into 1-2 as our first underground level.
We're going to do a little bit of some safe marathon strats for this. We're going to try it once to do the flick jump, but if we miss it, we're going to die and have to do it again, and we'll be safer. And we died. Womp womp.
So that's a really tight jump. The first jump over that Koopa is about a 5-frame window, and then he has to jump almost immediately as he lands right in front of the second Goomba. So very, very tough jump there. He's going to take a safer strategy this time, kick the Koopa shell, and dodge that Goomba, and he is well on his way to going through 1-2. Another safety strat there. You can do something called a pipe jump, which is done in the any percent run, but he's taking it safe here just so that he can plug on through and make his way through the rest of World 1. So he's going to be heading into 1-3 where he'll pick up his first power-up.
All right, so now what is the time difference between picking up the power-up in 1-3 versus picking up in 1-1 or 1-2?
So 1-3, if you do what's called the quick grab, which 50 will probably try to go for, it'll be about a 1.5 time save, and
missed it.
He got close. So it's almost as if he just would have grabbed the power-up in 1-1, but it's a lot harder to get through 1-2 as Big Mario only, so it makes more sense to pick it up in 1-3 as well. And what we're going to see here in 1-4 is something really, really cool. It is called the Small Fire Mario Glitch. Normally, you would pick up the Fire Flower, and Mario would be big and have firepower. He's going to glitch Mario out here, so let's see if he can get this glitch done.
Fingers crossed, everyone.
Since we're in a castle, you want to go ahead and explain how fireworks work in this one and why we don't like them?
Well, let's watch this real quick. Nailed it. So you see Mario flashing on the screen there. Mario took a hit. He hit Bowser at the same time as he hit the axe. So that tripped the game into depowering Mario. So right now Mario is actually small Mario, but they didn't have time to change his sprite to a small Mario. So you're going to see him grab the mushroom and he's going to turn small now, which is not what we're used to with Mario. So he's 50% of the way powered up towards Small Fire Mario. I had to stay on brand there for him. And now he is Small Fire Mario. Got the glitch. Let's go. So this is super beneficial because now he has the benefit of the Fire Flower so he can shoot enemies out of the way. He also has the benefit of a smaller hitbox, so he's half the size, 50% of the size of Big Mario. So, you know, he's not going to be able to be hit as easily with this smaller hitbox.
Oh my gosh, Springboard, why?
And we almost get to talk about fireworks there, so we were very close to seeing some celebratory fireworks. They do slow the game down. If you look at the timer in the ones digit, if you end a flagpole level with a 6, a 3, or a 1 on the timer, you will get either 6, 3 or 1 fireworks if you end in the ones digit there. 6 fireworks costs about 3 to 3.5 seconds. 3 fireworks costs about 1.5 seconds. And 1 firework actually does not cost any time. So we definitely want to avoid the fireworks in the flagpole levels. And right now, we're doing some swimming.
I love going for a swim. We've touched down just a little bit there.
You might notice that when he shoots fire, he blinks his big Mario for just a second. That's because little Mario actually doesn't have an animation for fireballs. His hitbox isn't getting any bigger. It's just flashing the sprite on screen for just a moment.
Absolutely, and this is one of the levels that's really beneficial to have the small hitbox, because those cheeps, those little fish, can get in the way, or the octopus we call bloopers, they can get in the way in some really tight spots, so it's nice to have that small hitbox. And you can actually do what's called an undershot, where you swim under the guy, and because it does that little glitch state where Mario does the big Mario fire shot for 1 second, you can actually be like right under a fish and shoot fish above you.
Kind of like that?
Like that.
How many fish are you going to cook today, 50?
So far, that's 1. Let's get 2. Let's get, oh no, I can't get that one because I'll die. So it's looking like 3, 4. I think my record's 5. I'm not going for that one, so we'll tie the record at 5. I'll donate $1 for all of those fish. So that's 5 so far.
Donations, I am going to, as well as Hal, have pledged to donate 50% more than the time of his run. So if he comes in at 20 minutes even, we're going to donate 20 plus 50%, 10, $30. So whatever he ends up with, Hal and I have each pledged a donation of 50% more than the time of his run. So if you do really terribly, that's just more donation money.
That's true. Anybody in chat want to match that? Oh, too short.
So this is actually important to explain here. He wanted to try to fire kill Bowser, because if you fire kill Bowser, Bowser immediately dies, and when you touch the axe, you go run and say hey to Toad here, and Toad tells you Princess is in another castle. Whereas if you hit the axe, the bridge has to collapse, then Bowser has to fall down. It actually wastes time. So 50 is going to power back up to Small Mario again. So he's
then lose it.
He's still in the glitch state, and he'll remain in the glitch state as long as he doesn't die. Don't die.
I'm going to try not to.
So he'll remain in this glitch state as long as he doesn't die. So any mushroom will turn him small, and any fire flower will turn him to small fire, and
well,
that's a death.
So that probably has confused anybody who wasn't here for the small fire explanation. So even though he was big Mario, he has the 1 hit left of small Mario, but now he's twice the size, so he's even more deadly. Yeah.
We call that big vulnerable Mario because he's vulnerable to anything. He'll take an instant death rather than just regular big Mario.
So now I've got 1 life, and I'm going to run the rest of this small. We're not picking up firepower. Let's just go.
So this is a very important level in the Warpless run. Our good friend Goofy Chocobo, who is one of the best Super Mario Brothers speedrunners in the world, came up with a fire flower strategy, which of course 50 doesn't have right now. But we still want to thank Goofy for coming up with a great strategy here to despawn a Goomba right in front of the stairs, because as you will see when 50 gets to the end of this level, there will be 3 Goombas in front of the stairs. So everybody with me, say thank you, Goofy. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you, Goofy!
So this is Goofy Chocobo's level. Unfortunately, we didn't get to do the strategy, but, you know, it's all good.
Do we have time for a couple donations?
This would be a great time for donation.
Awesome. So we have a $10 donation by Shadu, who says, 50, you going for broken controllers world record? Love you. Show us what you have up your sleeves. And then we have another $25 donation by Super Mega Dave, who says, shout out to 50, Takate, and Cyclops, and good job NoReset for an awesome marathon once again. Thanks, Dave.
Thanks y'all so much for those donations. The Mario community is absolutely amazing. If you want to start speedrunning a retro game, I highly recommend this game. Just maybe Warpless, not any percentage.
So I would like to share a little fun story real quick. Speaking of broken controller percentage, 50 gets his controllers from me, so while I was here, I needed to fix all of his broken controllers. He handed me 4 of them, only 2 of them were salvageable, only 50% of his controllers were any good.
Always on brand.
Awesome.
So we're heading into the most difficult level of the speedrun, 4-1. No, actually, I'm just kidding. It's the easiest level in
the
the speedrun. So I don't know if we have any more donations, but this would be the perfect level for them. If not, we'll just fill some time.
I mean, we don't right now, but what I'll say is every $25 donation enters you to the raffle for the Joy of Kaizo cartridge that Electronic Logic used for his Joy of Kaizo run yesterday. And also, if we reach $6,000, we're unlocking another raffle for anyone who donated $25 and anyone who donates $25 going forward. So basically, every $25 donation gives you a chance, gives you an entry into the raffle for either of those prizes if the second one's unlocked. And then we have, at $67.50, we have a second tier where we're going to put even more goodies in the bundle, the NoReset bundle that's going to be added. And then at $7,500, then you get the tier 3 with all the merch, all the swag, basically. So right now, I'm trying to find a way to plug 50% in there, but I can't really. So I'll just say that we're less than $200 away from meeting the first tier and getting $6,000. So keep it up, people. Thank you very much.
I want to see $6 grand before the end of this Mario block, period.
We're almost there, guys. Less than $100.
Oh, geez. I want to see it by the end of my run, then.
Yes. So 4-2 is actually a really famous level if you run any percent, which is the fastest way through the game. It has the infamous wrong warp that has been widely talked about. But here, we don't need to take the wrong warp, so 50 has a 50-50 decision on going the top or the bottom. He chooses the top route because it's a lot safer. A lot safer, less chance of death there. So now we're into 4-3, and just some standard platforming on these mushroomy-like tree things. I don't really know what these are, but
Yes.
I like mushroomy tree things. I'm fine with that.
yeah.
We got more donations in while we were actually talking about the donations. So
Let's go.
Dopey donated $100, and they say, in honor of Zombie Punk's run. And then Gab donated $25, and they say, just a shout out to my NoReset crew. I miss you guys. Please come home after you're all done and doing amazing work. And we will, Gab, and then we've got to keep playing some Factorio because it's been a while.
So you're going to see 50 take this really circuitous route here. That's done intentionally because this is a maze level. You have to trigger certain trigger points in this level, and this Bowser fight can be pretty scary, but since he's not trying to fire kill Bowser, he's just able to wait Bowser out, and he is through 50% of the levels in this speed run. Let's go.
Now we get to the hard stuff.
Whatever we were missing to get to $6,000, we're more than 50% over that because we got another $20 donation by Supersonic, who says, best of luck to my boy 50 for SMB1 Warpless. You got this, my dude.
Thank you, Bud Sonic.
Supersonic, also one of the best SMB runners in the world. He has a 1903 in Warpless. That's the 3rd best time in the world, so 50 bringing out the star power tonight.
Yeah, my PB's almost a minute worse than that, so...
Aww. So if he ever beats either of the two players that are top 2 in the leaderboard, 50% of those players will now be in 3rd place.
Real quick, in 5-2. No, sorry. Never mind. Ignore me.
What were you going to say?
I was thinking about 5-3.
Yeah.
Oh, that's coming up soon as long as I don't die here. Oh, speaking of.
Oh, that hurts.
That was Curse of the Commentator?
That was Curse of the runner.
So we get to see 5-1 again.
So, actually, this is really cool to explain. He went back to 5-1 instead of starting the game over. There is something called the continue code, which I bet if all of you played Mario as a kid, you would have loved to have known about. But I certainly, when I played Mario as a kid, did not know about this. But if you hold A and then press start at the title screen, it'll take you back to the beginning of the world which you game overed in. So he game overed in 5-2, so it'll take him back to the beginning of World 5. By holding A and pressing start at the title screen, he goes right back to 5-1. Perfectly valid for a warpless speedrun. We don't invalidate runs just because you use the continue code. As long as you play every level without warping, it is a perfectly valid run.
Let's get a little safe here real quick. And immediately lose it. Hey, he's up top this time. Thanks, buddy.
World 5, I should say, is very treacherous when you're a new warpless speedrunner. It's the world that will kill all of your runs, and you'll be really frustrated and slam and break controllers like 50. But he is through 5-2, and now, Cyclops, you want to talk about 5-3?
5-3. Anybody who follows 50 knows that he has a lovely emote telling a Goomba to get wrecked. There's a reason for that, so when he smashes that Goomba, let's all just tell that Goomba to get wrecked.
How do we know which Goomba it is?
Oh, it's the
I'll
only
let you
one
know.
he touches.
It's the only one I hit. Bonk.
Get wrecked.
Goomba. Now, we tell that Goomba to get wrecked because of the sprite limitation for Mario Brothers 1. If we don't stomp that Goomba, there's a platform that he has to jump on to cross a gap. It despawns because that Goomba fills that sprite slot.
I see all those get wrecked Goombas in chat. Y'all are awesome.
50's got his phone right out in front of him looking at chat, so great job, chat.
Remember how I said I was going to be small only? I lied.
He also, by doing this, grabbing that fire flower there, does a strategy that it guarantees him good fire bar patterns. That was discovered by Roy LT, which is another very top Mario runner. So lots of top Mario runners getting recognition in this Goofy Choco Supersonic Roy LT. Should give a shout out to Cosmic. He holds the world record in this with an 18:59, the first sub 19 ever, just achieved a couple of months ago. So very nice. And if we do have more donations, 6-1 is another great spot for them.
Awesome. So I'll just encourage people to donate because we're good right now.
We're getting close, y'all, to the end of the run. And I said I wanted to see 6 before the end. Oh, geez.
We're less than $32 away from that.
32 bucks. Y'all got that. Come on.
All right, so
Come
what
on,
y'all need to do is you need to donate at least $25 so you can get this sweet Joy of Kaiser cartridge.
Do it.
Yeah,
You
get
got
a
to get in
chance
this
for that.
raffle.
And then as soon if we make it to 6,000, then you get a chance to win another amazing bundle that you can even make it even better by reaching those other milestones. So keep them coming, and it's for a great cause, which is the National Multiple Sclerosis Society.
So this level's really tricky. This requires a lot of fire flowers and sniping plants out of the way. 50 sniped a plant at the very beginning, and he took a little bit of a safer route through here. Don't blame him, but there's another nice snipe, and he's got one more plant here with a bouncing Koopa.
Missed it.
But nice and safe, and avoided the 6 on the timer, so he didn't get the fireworks, which is good because that would cost him 3.5 seconds.
I guess this is also a good time to mention that I almost exclusively run this as small fire, so the fact that I'm in the large mode right now is completely out of my comfort zone. I'm having to do duck jumps where I'm not used to ever having to do them. Like that.
See, but now you're back in your comfort zone.
Yeah, now
you got
back in
small
my
Mario.
comfort zone.
I mean,
I'll
if
be
it's
fine.
any consolation, we just broke 6,000!
Yeah! GG's to everybody. That is awesome.
That's like 50%
Should I wait to read
more.
the donations?
That's like 50%
Yeah,
more
please
than
read
I
donations.
think we've ever gotten in one of these. Is that correct?
Maybe.
50% more than we've ever had in a no reset marathon? Is it close to that?
I mean, no, actually, we're at double the U.S. record for no reset right now,
double the U.S. record.
which
Way
was
to go,
last
everyone.
June at our last event in Dallas. And we're getting, actually, and we also beat our world record because in Montreal, our highest was close to, it was actually about 4,900 U.S. So we're making a new record right now together as we speak.
Let's go.
And part of that world record is Jal Bagel, who donated $32 and says, did someone say 6K? And then Domesticandian donated $4.20 and says, get wrecked, Goomba.
Love it.
So 6-4 was actually a repeat of 1-4, but it had more potaboos, more fire bars. So those potaboos are those fire flames that come up and down from the lava. Those guys can be really tricky because they go at variable heights, and so you know you don't want to get the dreaded Lotaboo, which we'll talk about later in 8-4. But we're going to see a couple more repeat levels here as well in World 7. Not 7-1, but 7-2 and 7-3 will be repeats of 2-2 and 2-3, but with extra enemies and extra annoyingness. And 50's just going to wait on that bullet bill for the LOLs.
I didn't want the one firework.
That's true,
I didn't want it.
even though it doesn't cost you time.
It doesn't cost me time, and I didn't want it.
Oh, damn. We got a $50 anonymous donation, and they say, send help.
Yes. That is tattooed on my knuckles. That's where that comes from.
Can we see it on camera?
Yes.
Now? Right now? Like
Right
right this
now.
second? It's not like you can't, right?
I also have a wedding ring on that I'll have to take off too. Hold on. Let's get through this bottleneck.
Nicely done.
So you might have noticed that Mario's head just passed through an enemy. When you're in a swimming level, if you duck and then start mashing jump to swim, Mario has a ducked hitbox the entire time. So he's only half as big as he should be right now, or 50% maybe.
Math checks out. Bumper
Quick
jump
math.
out of this.
Esmo, does that map check out?
Does it?
It does check out.
We have
Shout out to
confirmation.
Esma Math.
What confirmation?
From Esmo. He said it checks out.
It checks out?
Yeah, it checks out.
Checks out.
Esmo, I thought you were going to be on my couch. Oh, nothing.
Called out.
Called out.
That was cold, man.
So right here, he will power up. All right. So he gets to fry some more fish possibly, but
probably not.
at least he's in a nice big fire flower state. In this repeat of, like I said, in this repeat of 2-3, but again, more Cheep Cheeps. And this time they actually added a bunch of Koopas, even some flying Koopas in this level. So it's a bit trickier than 2-3. Now we're in a 7-4. It is the second of our maze levels. He will have to take a very specific path through 7-4 as well. So once he gets through here, he's going to go bottom, then the middle, then the top. If he went a different direction, it would reset the maze and you have to go through again. Now he's going to go top to the middle, and back to the top. So perfectly executed. He doesn't have to repeat the maze at all. And now he gets to fight Bowser. Maybe we'll get to see a fire kill on Bowser. There we do. Got the fire kill on Bowser, and you see no bridge collapse animation, no waiting on Bowser to fall in the lava. It is faster to slow down and kill Bowser than it is to speedily run to the axe because of the animation. So that's why we grab Fire Flower in this run. Not only because it allows you to blast other enemies out of the way, but it also saves a couple seconds each Bowser fight. So, you know, it could save time in 7 different castles. It's not going to save time in 8-4 because timing stops when we hit the axe, but saves time in 7 different castles, 2 to 3 seconds. That's quite a bit of time in the run. We are now in World 8. World 8 is very important because if you take a death anywhere in World 8, you don't go to a checkpoint. There are checkpoints in most of the overworld levels, not the castle levels, but in most of the overworld levels, you'll have checkpoints partway through the level. Here in World 8, there are no checkpoints, so if he takes a death all the way back to the beginning of the level he's in, so if he takes a death towards the end of 8-2, all the way back to the beginning of 8-2, which is coming up right now.
Thanks for that actual fire kill, Elder Spork. I see you.
So 8-2 is a very fun level. You get a lot of cool platforming. You're just going to jump from cannon to cannon or platform to platform. You're going to take this top route. That'll let you avoid all of these bullet bills. And then he's going to do the Xerox F BBBB strategy. That's a bonk. That's a brush. That's a boing. And we've got the bounce. So that is the wonderful Xerox F BBBB, invented by our friend Xerox Fiend, another legendary top Mario runner. So all the top Mario runners get recognition in this. Thank you, Xerox, for that wonderful strategy. It is fast and it's safe, so it's a really good strategy for warpless runs that are in marathons or in races.
I'm going to safety shroom. Whoops, maybe not.
The amount of people who have contributed to the Mario runs, the 80% the warpless, is just amazing. Such a large community, such a very helpful community too. So if anyone is wanting to get into Mario speedrunning, then this is definitely a fantastic gaming community to do.
Most definitely. Literally all the top runners that are still active will help you with almost anything you need. Really great game to start speedrunning. So join the Mario community. It's awesome. And you get to play one of the most classic games of all time. We are now in the final level, 8-4, another maze level, but this is a different kind of maze level. You have to take the right pipes to the right places. And this is the infamous wall jump room. He's setting up to try to hit a 2-frame window wall jump. Almost got it. Didn't quite get it. Reveals the hidden coin block.
And that's what inspired one of the designs on the bundle that you saw, by the way, that exact pipe.
Maybe if 50 had that shirt, he would have known how to set up that wall jump proper.
Possibly so.
And you could win that shirt. Just $25 or more gets you to the raffle.
Exactly. And I mean, we got a $50 donation by Echo Breaker who says, well done.
Time is coming up right here in this room. If he hits the axe, we got to watch out for low Potaboo. It's way high. Very good. And Bowser, not being a bro, but he hits the axe. 22 minutes, 20 seconds. That's a great time. 50% gaming. Well done. GG's. Get your GG's out in chat for 50. That means I'm going to be donating $33 as well as Hal. So 50, great job.
Thank you for taking your dear sweet time and rescuing me, 50.
Hey, no worries, man. That's what I'm here for.
You know what, 50? Thank you so much for this 100% amazing run, though.
Oh, thank y'all so much. I want to thank my couch. Seriously, y'all are the best. All the Mario community. We've still got 2 more. We've got The lovely, lovely Princess over here is going to be doing some SMB2, and then the Biscuit Jesus will be doing some SMB3 after this. So keep the donations coming, keep hanging out for some more Retro Mario, and cheers and thank y'all.
Awesome. Thank you very much, everyone. Let's hear it one more time for 50% Gaming, his whole crew. It is a classic among classics. This game shows that good video game design is timeless, no matter what. And also big shout outs to Skateman222. Just look at the timer, but like big shout outs to Corey here. So we're gonna do a little transition, and then it's gonna be SMB2 on the Mario All-Star version, and he's gonna be running Peach only, and we'll be right back.
Let's go.